today. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Carolina Panthers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. The streak continues, doesn't it? They come in here a perfect 11-0. On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers. They were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They're led out by their big-bodied electric quarterback, Cam Newton.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
First play from scrimmage, Newton going to throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They keep it with Penny on first down and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. A look at the numbers from Penny last week. 19 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
And he has 12 touchdowns on the ground this season, so you know he's a big part of their offense. They count on him, not only to score the touchdowns, but now they can play action, fake it to him, throw it out to the wide receivers, get it to other players who can also produce.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Newton. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I can see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Newton. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. They go back to the ground now with Penny. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
From the 29, Newton Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 16. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
On second down, here's Penny. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a first and goal. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Rashad Penny with his third. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. At a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to match the... They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 27, Newton.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now they'll run it again with Penny. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll try the air now with Newton.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the 22, Newton flushed out right. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Another try for Penny. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. On the screen, this is Edmonds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That good for 19 and a 1st down.
How about that run? Picks up a 1st down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Down to the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Fires this quickly to Tate.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. He'll drop to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that.
They begin with a run by Penny. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Jermaine Johnson
racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And now out come the Jags.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They go play action here on 1st down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
46 yards on the ground for him so far.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And they're able to... On 1st down, it's Newton.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Newton. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Newton.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest. You can see the thought process there. With his speed, they were hoping he could pop one. Instead, the coverage was good, and they forced the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you'll
touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Newton on first down. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton, Jaguar pressure, and a Jaguar sack.
Jermaine Johnson.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what...
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, These are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Jags grab it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Second and 1. And this is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars. On 1st and 10, Newton escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Cam's throw complete there to Moore. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On first down, Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Newton's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now Newton on first down. Flush to his Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this. So Carolina keeps the ball. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance. But past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his big tight end here. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. A good pickup there at 22. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Auden Tate, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently,
now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. DeMarcus Walker able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This is taken at the 23. A big kick that time, 52 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of the backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
Back to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Auden Tate, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars just continue to roll. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Jermaine Johnson.
Who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Newton, throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Newton. Steps away to his left. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Here's Newton. And he finds Howard complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Over the middle, complete. That's more.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Throwing is Newton. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. That one goes for 24 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. Back to throw again. Touchdown, Jaguars. Auden Tate from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars get another third-quarter touchdown. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Inside handoff, Penny. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Newton now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Cam's throw here into the hands of Moore. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Penny up the middle.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
To throw is Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Jermaine Johnson. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A shotgun snap for Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Jags grab it. The 20, 10, 5. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter. Here's Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Newton. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The Panthers on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah. Partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game.
Coming off the pick 6, it's Newton.
That caught by Tremble.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Newton to throw. Buying time to his left. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Newton now to throw. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
After the sack on 1st down, Newton, and his throw is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
3rd and long, it's Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Throwing after the interception. Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Newton.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Now Newton.
They'll get this out wide to Penny. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll run for it with Penny. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Rashad Penny unable to get there. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
That one goes for 30 yards.
19 tight.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. 29 yards.
And the Jags add on to their lead, and it's looking like...
first down, it's Newton. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Jermaine Johnson in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Newton. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
116 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Newton. Again, he finds more.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
2nd down and 8.
Back to throw. Newton. And that'll be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
On second down, this is Edmonds. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal. Looking to throw. Newton got his tight end. That's complete. It's Howard. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. Operating from the gun. Newton, and that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Caught right side, Tate. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards the gain for number 18. That one looks like he'll throw here. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On play action, they'll throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Gano the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Carolina offense about ready to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Newton's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. Newton dancing to his left.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. One last throw here for Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Jags come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Jags, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.